Here we go. Hello, boys and girls. Welcome back to another exciting episode of my YouTube channel and podcast. Today is not about horror. Today is about sci-fi. And we're going to go, yes, I'm going to say it. We're going to jump back in the time machine, go back to all the way to 1989. And I am sitting down with Darlene Vogel, who plays Spike in Back to the Future Part 2, my favorite one out of the entire trilogy. We all dreamed of riding I'm sorry. We all dreamed of riding a hoverboard, but today's guest actually got to fly one through the skies in 2015 Hill Valley. We are thrilled to welcome Darlene, who made her unforgettable feature film debut as the tough as nails Spike in the sci-fi masterpiece Back to the Future Part 2. Darlene, thank you so much for joining me. How the hell are you doing?
Thanks, Ben. Thanks for having me. I'm doing great. Can't complain. Listen, I live in Santa Monica, California, where it's 75 degrees all the time, while the rest of the world is on fire and hot. So I'm very thankful where I live right now.
That would be an understatement for New Jersey. Right now it's like 95 degrees,
Oh
very humid.
God, I
Yeah.
can't. I know. That's why I don't travel in the summer. I'm staying home, and then I travel in September, October.
You say you're Santa Monica, right? That's one place I've never been to before in California. So
Oh,
I've been to LA, I've been to Sacramento, I've been to a place
oh, you came to
called
LA, but you didn't go to Santa Monica to the beach?
no, I wasn't there for pleasure, it was for business. So
Okay.
I didn't get a chance to go. I was
Okay.
there for training for my work. I didn't do it sucked. I wanted to go to the beach really bad, but we were not allowed to leave the hotel rooms. I don't know why. We were
Oh.
just told not to leave, but it sucked. So my first question to you, Darlene, is what originally drew you to the audition for Spike? And once you got the offer, what was the deciding factor to make you agree to sign for the ride?
Oh boy. Well, I just happened to walk into my agent's office that day and he was like, "Hey, Darlene, how young can you play?" I go, "I don't know, 20." I think I was 25 at the time, 26. And I go, "I don't know, 19, whatever." He goes, "Go on this audition." Didn't even know what it was for. Just go meet this casting director, sit down with her, talk to her, Valerie Masalis, and all she asked me, I had nothing on my resume. I mean, like Charles in Charge. I think that was it. And she was like, "So," she was asking me about my plays. "Who have you done Fool for Love with? Who have you done that?" And I made them all up. I did them in acting class. So I had to like fib of what I've done. But I don't know. I don't know why I got called back like a month. I didn't hear anything. Then a month later, I got called back with Ricky and Jason, and they just asked us to improv and do like, just we didn't even know what we were there for. Didn't It was all hush hush, didn't get a script, nothing. And then I think that was it. I mean, from what I can remember, I think we had that one time together. Then we didn't hear anything for a month and then got the part. It was supposed to be 2 weeks and it ended up being 2 months on set. And
That's
then we were
awesome.
just like sitting there all the time, just waiting around to work. And we're just like, man, this is going to be big. This is going to be big. I mean, it's my first film. I mean, it was just like, I just moved to LA from New York and I was like, wow, this is pretty fun. This was pretty easy getting an acting gig out here. Yeah. And then the ride happened because Joanna Johnston, the wardrobe, the designer for Back to the Future, she suggested me for the ride. And so yeah, that's how I got that.
Well, very glad. I'm very happy for you. This is your debut film in such an amazing trilogy.
Yeah.
And it's great. How does that make you feel being a part of the trilogy?
Oh, it's amazing. I mean, I always say I didn't realize how big it was because, before the internet came, we didn't know that we had all these fans from all around the world. And then when we went to the 25th anniversary, that's when I go, wait a minute, this is something. I mean, there's people from all over the world coming to meet us. And we're like, what's going on here? I didn't even tell people I was in the movie because it was so long ago. And I was always updating my resume. So then I go, maybe I should like tell people I was in that movie. And even today, how many years later are we from the first one?
Oh,
How,
I can't. Eons.
isn't it the 50th? I mean, was it the 50th or 40th? I don't even know what anniversary it was. But I mean, now when I tell people, they freak out. It's very funny. I mean, they just freak out. And I feel like there's even a wider fan base now than there ever was. It's amazing. And
Absolutely.
I'm just, yeah, it's just so great to be a part of a trilogy. I mean, that's definitely out of all the work I've done, I mean, that definitely is the most, has stayed the most longevity.
And now I believe there's a musical based on the movie now, I think.
Yeah, I did see it. I saw it in
Mhm.
LA. I didn't see it in London. I wasn't really a fan. I mean, I'm not really a fan of musicals though, but I mean, I've seen Phantom three times. I've seen Les Mis, stuff like that. But Back to the Future musical, I'm sorry, I wasn't really a fan.
So I took my wife to see the Lost Boys musical in New York for Mother's Day weekend,
Uh-huh.
and it was really good. We were very impressed with it. They did a really good job with that
I'm
musical.
sure if you're a super fan, then it's amazing. Because some people
Yeah,
saw it just, oh my God, it was the best thing. If you're a super fan, I'm not a super fan. I mean, fans know more
yeah,
about these movies than I do. I was just like, but I had to go see it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, my wife is the Lost Boys super fan. I'm not. I,
Okay.
I'm not really big into vampires. So but I actually enjoyed it. I hate musicals. I refuse to watch Disney movies because of musicals. So it's
Oh,
just
well, with your baby coming along, you're going to be going to a lot of those
yes,
movies.
I know that. I realize
And
that.
you'll grow to love them because they all have great stories. I mean, I love all the Disney movies, except they
Well,
always kill the mother.
really, that is true. Well,
Bambi, Bambi,
not
they kill the
brave.
mother. I mean, the mother always dies or something. A parent, they have to pull on your heartstrings type of thing. I mean, Frozen was a horrible story, but the music was amazing.
Yeah, it sucks because my wife loves Disney too. So it's just
Yeah. I'm not a
and
Disney park fan. Like I took my son when he was 5 and I was like, oh. And then I took them both to Disney World because my niece worked there. So we went and it was like 100 degrees like, and I was like, never again. And then when my daughter was going to Disneyland, I told my friend, you could take her. I'm not going. I can't. Yeah.
yeah, I'm more of a Six Flags and Gardens
Yeah,
kind of guy.
me
So
too. I
that's me.
love Busch
So
Gardens, love Six Flags, love all those roller coasters. Yeah, I'm the same.
anyway, we digress. So
Yeah, yeah,
the movie has a very specific campy vision of what 2015 would look like.
yeah.
And I think they did a really good job. Little disappointed that we don't have flying cars by then. But it's it's but when you first walked into the massive Hill Valley Town Square set, what was the most mind-blowing futuristic prop or detail you saw?
Well, a lot of the stuff we didn't see in person because it was just for the screen, the visual effects. So we didn't see it in person, but just to see, it was very fun to see all the background people walking around in all futuristic garb, that stuff. And just to see the DeLorean in person was really cool for me. But it was kind of like charactery, how we depicted what 2015 was going to be. It's very funny what we were supposed to look like. But and all the cute things in the cafe. Um, yeah, but nothing really stands out because the visual stuff we didn't see, like the jaws coming out and all that stuff. We didn't see all
Yeah.
that. Yeah. But the hoverboards were the best, of course.
I'm still disappointed those haven't been invented yet, but
Kind of like when you see those, like the ones that go over water and things like that.
yeah.
And yeah, we're definitely a lot further along than we thought we'd be. Like with the robots and all the driverless vehicles we have everywhere. And we have all that stuff here in LA. I mean, Waymos and, just everywhere. I mean, Waymos are everywhere, driverless vehicles.
Well, not here. New Jersey's behind the curve on that one.
Yeah,
So
we have
we're
them everywhere. I mean, they're everywhere. Yeah. And the little
um
Cocos, have you seen them? The little Cocos are little robots that go down the street with wheels and they deliver food to you.
nope, not here in
Yeah,
New
I'm always
Jersey.
like, "Hey Coco, hey Coco." We always say hi to Coco. Yeah, it's just a robot little cart.
I'm gonna write to the governor of New Jersey and have him bring that stuff over here because we're behind the curve on
Yeah.
technology.
I think you're
So
just, well, you're suburban, it's more like it's a city kind of, well, we're not so city, but I don't know. Yeah. You'll have to come to Santa Monica and see it
I'm,
all for yourself.
it is on my list because my wife does want to go to California. So we're definitely trying to make our way back to the West Coast. I used to live in Washington State. I lived in PNW for 3 years.
Okay.
So, and the farthest south I ever been was Oregon from there. So that's about it. I mean,
Okay.
really close to California, but never made that far. I've been to California once. I've been to LA to see my aunt. She lives in LA. She
Yeah.
lived down the street from the Warner Brothers studios, which is
Oh,
really
fun.
cool. So
Did
yeah.
you go on a tour?
No, I was just a kid. So
Oh, okay.
but my brother and I we walked down there to see if we could see any celebrities go in and out of the gate, and we think we saw George Burns. We don't know.
Oh,
That
really? Wow.
that's debatable. I mean, we
Right.
saw an old hand come out of a limousine window and knock the cigar out the window.
Oh, really? Oh, that's
Yeah.
fun.
And it's like, was that George Burns? So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
but that was like the highlight of my day as a kid at that time. So I mean,
I'm
never
sure.
saw, and we saw the Hollywood Walk of Fame. We went to a restaurant called the Brown Derby where they filmed the scene from Dragnet. So we was there. It was kind of cool to see that. But that
Yeah,
was
but
about
now
it.
that you're a Back to the Future fan, I mean, it would be so fun to come here and see all the stuff. I mean, too bad the ride isn't still there at Universal Studios because that's a shame that they took that away.
I know that would have been awesome to drive.
Yeah.
Well, back to the questions again. You've mentioned in past interviews that you wore a tight harness under your clothes connected to a crane control light with piano lighters to simulate hoverboarding. What was the learning curve like trying to look cool and intimidating while hanging on from a crane?
Well, once you have the whole wardrobe on, you could go into character with that. It's just like if I'm wearing a suit, I feel very powerful. So once I got Spike on me, the whole thing, the spike, the contact, everything, you just feel tough, and then you're just like, you walking around with attitude, like when I've ever played a cop, you walk around with attitude, and, so, um, yeah, I mean, we were strapped in, with a harness and lifted up by, I guess, there were piano wires on a crane, and that's how we were swinging around. That's the best part of the movie. Like, just we had so much fun doing that. And that whole hoverboard scene took a month to film.
Really?
Yeah. And the
Oh my
cafe
goodness.
took a month to film because it was the lighting, always had to be set up. The lighting took the longest because you're also doing split camera, the Tundra camera, which was a split, doing Michael old, Michael young, or Michael, both Michaels, I should say, and both Biff Griff. So the whole special effects things of that just took forever to light a scene.
I love Griff has to be one of my favorite characters in the movie just because the way
Yeah.
his
Yeah.
personality is.
Very
Is it
funny.
is
And
great.
it's not even like Tom himself. It's not even like him. It's very funny.
I like how he's like one of the biggest idiots in the movie, but he's also cool at the same time. So,
Yeah. 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 He was a pleasure to work with, that's for sure. Everyone was. Everyone was just so nice on that movie. We had a great time. And then
so
that's how I
working
met my
on
friend Ricky. I mean, Ricky was my gang member, played Data, and we're in touch all the time. Jason is always traveling. He's either in Hawaii or Singapore, so I don't see him that much at all. I haven't seen him in a long time. But Ricky, I always keep in contact with.
nice. So
Yeah.
working on set with, Michael J. Fox, Ricky, Jason, and Tom, what was the dynamic like the entire time you guys were filming?
It was very laid back. I mean, Zemeckis is very laid back. I mean, he just walks around and, he's just so chill. Um, Ricky and Jason, I sat around a lot. So there were days that we didn't work. I mean, 2 weeks turned into 2 months. So we sitting around a lot. Some days we get all dressed up and not even work that day, So there's a lot. That's the glamour with filmmaking. It's like you sit around a lot, especially if you're not number, 1, 2, 3 on the call sheet, we're down further. And you just, there's a lot of waiting around. So we just all chit chatted all the time. And Michael, would hang out with us and have margarita Fridays in his trailer. And yeah, and yeah, we just all hang out. And then when we're on set, we all just chit chat. I'd hang out with all the background people a lot, got to know a lot of them. And Yeah, talked to the crew. The crew didn't even know who I was, like when I showed up for the premiere, because they were used to seeing me as
Right.
Spike. And they're like, "Who are you?" And I'm like, "It's Spike." And they're like, "Oh," because I guess I looked very different.
There's one question. I need to know how they did it. How did they put Biff and Griff in the same scene together if it's the same person? Was it filmed
Well,
separately?
that's that Tundra camera I was mentioning, the
Mm,
split
yeah.
camera. So yeah, that's it's split the whole thing. So yeah, it's all the special effects, all the magic of movie making.
It's just very interesting how they did that. And like,
Very,
it's
especially at that
cool. And
time. That was
yeah,
very cool for that time.
it was because like 1989 is like was like the peak of all this new stuff coming out. So
Yeah.
all these special effects coming out. I mean, the 80s were great. I miss the 80s, believe it or not. I miss
The
the 80s so
80s, I
much.
always say that. I'm so happy. I mean, you're a lot younger than me, but the 80s is where I lived in New York, and it was the best time with music, with clubs, with movies. I mean, fashion was a little off, but I mean, it's such, you know, that whole time was the best.
Are you kidding me? I still love glamour rock. Are you kidding me? I mean,
Yeah. Yeah. It's funny on MTV they have Bring Me Back My 80s or something like that. So they show all the old, I was on my Peloton bike and watching some of the old videos and it's I remember all those music. I auditioned for some of those music videos. I was
really?
in
Wow.
yeah. Yeah.
I remember one time my son asked me because I guess he was going through Facebook or something, and he saw like an ad for like something like Headbangers Ball. He asked me, "Dad, what's Headbangers Ball?" I'm like, "Sit down, let me educate you about Headbangers Ball." The very first um host, Ricky Rat. I remember him. Oh my goodness, dude. I mean, this is a long time ago, and I had a blast. Staying at night, like 9 o'clock at night, Headbangers Ball, come on. And I had to sneak downstairs to watch it because my dad thought I was in bed sleeping, but I stuck downstairs to watch it. It was just a long time ago. Fun times. I mean, I
Right.
loved
And
it.
you weren't
So
on a phone, you weren't on your computer, you're sitting there watching TV, you know?
and the TVs with the dials on.
Right, exactly. Yes, exactly.
No
Yeah.
remotes or nothing. So
Yeah.
all right. The chase scene. I want to talk about the chase scene through the square when you're chasing Marty. Famously ends with the Griff's gang crashing through the glass of the Hill Valley Courthouse. If you can recall it, because it was a while ago, can you take us through the filming of how the climax came through?
Well, I mean, it was all in pieces, you know, because some days we go up and do the chase scene and come around. And, you know, we were on the hoverboards for a month. So it broke down a lot, you know, when we come out of the cafe, when we stop, and then we put on the hoverboards and we stop, and then we do this little chase scene. The crash scene in the end was done in one take because of the accident. And no, it was not me. It was my stunt double, Cheryl Wheeler. Hello, fans. It's so funny how many fans don't know that, and you're super fans. Cheryl Wheeler crashed into the pole. It wasn't her doing. The crane was off a little bit, and the guy behind released them all, which he was supposed to do at that time. As soon as Ricky and Jason went through the candy glass, they were dropped down on, you know, on mats and they all got released. Well, she got released down on cement. So that was the day that we were not there. And it was one day where they said, you don't need to come today. We're doing the crash scene, whatever. And then they called us in. So they called us in, and it was after it happened, and then we had to do the whole arrest thing. But yeah, it was pretty scary that little thing. But leading up to that, you know, flying over the water and all that kind of stuff is awesome. How many times you get to ride on a hoverboard? And
I
none
for one would
since.
love that.
Well, actually, no, I have since. So I went to a fan thing and they set up a whole hoverboard thing and I had to get on one and ride it around. But yeah.
I saw one at a Monster Mania convention. I think it was last year. Someone had a hoverboard on display,
Oh,
and
really?
it was really cool. It was the exact same replica of Michael J. or Marty's
Oh,
hoverboard.
okay. Oh,
It was
yeah.
really cool. I
Yeah.
loved it, but it was like on a stand or something like this. It was like a hoverboard. It was really cool to see that,
Uh-huh.
and one had one of his Nike shoes there too underneath the hoverboard. I mean, I had to tell my wife what movie it was from because she had no idea. So
Oh, she's not the Back to the Future fan. Yeah.
so yeah. Like,
Yeah.
what's the hoverboard to shoe for? Is like, let me educate you real quick.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, super fans are super fans. Yeah. I mean, a lot of couples that when they come to these fan signings, the con signings, the one will may be into it and the other one not, or maybe both of them. So it's nice to have that in common. But you're going to introduce it to your kids one day and
Yeah.
they're going to love it.
Oh hell,
And
my
that's
daughter's
how
gonna
I
love
see
it.
all these young
Yeah.
kids. I mean, they're younger, younger, younger. And it's so funny when, they're watching a movie that was made in the late 80s, 90s, and you're going, and it still holds, uh, what's the word? Holds,
It still resonates. How about that?
that's the
Yes.
word, resonates.
Okay. Still resonates.
Yes.
So yeah, my daughter is gonna know everything about Back to the Future too when she gets old enough.
Oh, yeah.
And so I'm actually trying to figure out a way to make a hoverboard for her, but with like clear wheels or something. That way you can't see the wheels. But whatever, I'll figure it out later. I have a long time. I have a long time to figure it out. So
There's a lot of
um,
replicas out there. People come and I have to sign them all the time. Yeah.
that's really cool. I like how people bring up props to sign. That's really
Oh,
neat. So
always. Yeah. The hoverboards. Yeah, all the different stuff. Yeah. Mostly posters. They have all the signatures on
yeah,
posters and things. Yeah.
I'll bring up popcorn buckets to get signed by the cast. So so that's really cool. Um, so I want to talk about real quick about Thomas Wilson. He is legendary for his high energy performances, and especially as Biff and Griff. What was the energy like acting alongside him while in full Griff mode with his cybernetic implants?
I mean, like I said, Tom is a lot different than Griff. I mean, we'd be standing there on our hoverboards waiting to shoot, and we're all singing songs like Kumbaya and things like that. So he very soft spoken, very, he wasn't at all like Griff. And when he turned into Grip, we'd all like kind of like start laughing because it was, such a different person than Tom. He's a very funny guy. I haven't seen him in years either, but I've seen some events that he was at and when he speaks at them and stuff. And it doesn't seem like he really likes to talk about Back to the Future that much anymore. I think he's kind of
Yeah,
over it. But listen, it did pretty well for him.
it did. I mean,
Yeah.
I think they're like Biff and Griff are like two different legendary
Everyone
personalities.
knows who they
So
are.
yeah,
Everyone knows who Biff and Griff are, right? Everyone does.
and Mad Dog from part three. So we all know who they are.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah.
but I'm hoping to meet you guys in person one day and to get your autographs. I really do.
Yeah, because
So
Chiller, I was at Chiller in New Jersey, and then just this last horror con that I know you couldn't come to. But yeah, New Jersey I've been to twice. I don't go to that many places for signings though in the United States. I mean, yeah, I'm doing a horror one, another horror one, but in Arizona in October.
it's gonna be hot in Arizona.
I don't know why I'm in the horror thing. I mean, a couple films I did like Day 13, I think is kind of horror. And then yeah, I think that's the only one.
We'll get there eventually. I mean, it's not
I would
everyone's cup
love
of
to
tea.
do a
So
horror movie. Are you kidding? Live to scream and get killed and that'd be so fun.
well, hopefully this interview will help you get to the audition. So
Yeah, I think I'm a little old unless I'm the mom, of someone that, they kill the mother off.
so believe it or not, I've actually interviewed some people who told me that their interviews helped them get auditions.
Oh,
So
really?
yes, a couple of people have thanked me in emails. Said thank you, Ben, for the interview. Somebody saw it on your IMDb page and all that stuff like that, and your YouTube channel, and they reached out to me to play this particular role in this particular film I can't talk about,
Oh,
but I
great.
want to thank
I want to
you.
do
So
horror. I want to do horror.
so yes, it
Halloween
makes me
15.
it warms my heart knowing they landed an audition for some kind of role after seeing the interview.
Yes, look at
So
you. Yeah. You were a
all right,
catalyst in
so
their career.
your character is remembered as one of the ultimate cinematic mean girls of the sci-fi genre. That's how I see her anyway, which is really cool. How does it feel over 30 years later to see fans cosplaying as Spike at conventions?
I love it. I wish I had one. I wish I had a costume like that. Everyone's saying, Darlene, you should, if you have can make a costume like that, and then when you go to your cons, you have like an hour where you're dressed up like it, and then you do your pictures and things like that. My niece actually made a cosplay outfit of Spike, and she went to a brewery on Halloween and she won first place.
Wow, that's
I
cool.
was like, why don't you just send me that outfit so I don't have to make it? Yeah, I want my daughter to do it too. I want her to dress like it for Halloween. And she's like, no, no. I'm like, it'd be the coolest thing ever. I always put on my Pacific Blue cop uniform because it's the easiest. It's a
Yeah.
police shirt with pants, and people think I'm a real cop.
If I could pull off the Griff cosplay, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
But I don't have to shave my beard and dye my hair blonde. So it wouldn't
Well,
work
he's
out
got
for me.
that helmet on, right? He's
Yeah.
got that helmet on. Yeah.
So yeah, but everybody sees Griff in bed with blonde hair because the previous movies and all that stuff like that. So I don't know. I'm trying to make it work. That'd be really cool because I used to cosplay a lot when I was younger. I go to conventions dressed with different characters, and I like to get back into. But it's the money that's the problem. It's buying all of the
Yeah, it's a
styrofoam
lot
and
of
the
buy all
so
that stuff. And then it's more stuff in your house.
yeah, yeah. This room's cluttered enough as it is already. My wife hates it already.
You have
So
all your collectibles for Halloween, I
yeah,
see.
I do.
Yeah.
Every time my wife walks in, it's like you can't add more stuff. I'll find some space. Trust me. If,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
your Spike's hoverboard, complete with a signature question mark design, is a legendary piece of movie memorabilia. Did you get to keep any props, or did you ever try to sneak the board home?
You know what? I wish, because it was my first film, I didn't really know how, or I didn't even think about any of this stuff would be anything one day, right? Because again, it's before the internet, all that stuff. So, no, I didn't take anything. Actually, the art director gave me one of the life cycles that was in the
Okay.
cafe. This
Oh, that's cool.
big, heavy, big, life cycle. And he had it delivered to my house. So I had it for years. And then I go, I don't need this big, clunky thing. So I gave it to my friend. And just recently, like the past like year or two, I said to Regina, my friend, I go, Regina, where's that life cycle? And she goes, oh, I get rid of it a long time ago. I go, that thing is probably worth a fortune right now because it's
Probably,
from
yeah.
the set of
Yeah.
Cafe 80s. So yeah, that was the only thing that I got. And boy, yeah, that was a mistake. Yeah. Because I didn't know, like, if you work on something big to take something, you have it.
Well, we
And
all
we
make
didn't get
mistakes.
scripts
Mm,
either. All the
mm,
scripts
mm.
were quite, secret. So we didn't get a script. So we
Oh, that
didn't
sucks.
weren't able to keep one of those. Yeah. I should have
Yeah.
kept maybe call sheets or something. But I did take a lot of behind the scenes pictures that have been I shared them with a Back to the Future site, and he has shared them all over the place, like the one I'm standing with Biff, the one I'm standing Griff, the one I'm standing with Christopher Lloyd, group pictures. I mean, those I took with my regular camera on set.
Nice, nice. That's really cool. I
Yeah.
mean, just get to share like that. It's really cool. Well, Darlene, it's been a blast talking to you. And thank you so much for taking me back in time, or should I say to the future? I mean, however you want to say it. Hearing how those practical effects, the hoverboard stunts brought everything together and brought everything to life.
Yeah.
So, and I just want to say, everyone who's listening, go dust off your copy of your Back to the Future Part 2 and watch Spike as she rules the streets.
Yes, watch it and carry it on with your kids. Yes. Long live the
And
Back to the Future trilogy.
and please, if you get a chance, follow Darlene on Instagram and keep up with her journey. Until next time, people, keep your hoverboard off the water unless you got the power of the pit bull. Until next time, Darlene, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks, Ben.
You've been wonderful, and I wish you nothing but success to your career in the future.
Thank you.
And maybe I will see you on the big screen again. Who never knows?
I do have a movie coming out on
Okay.
next week on Apple and Prime called A Rhythm is a Dancer. I have 3 scenes in that. So if it's going to streaming, not pay, then you could go watch that. A Rhythm is a Dancer. That's coming out next week on streaming platforms.
You hear that, people? Watch it, damn it. Until
Yep. Give
Darlene,
it some love.
stay
Yeah.
awesome, stay amazing, and keep that stuff up. And take care.
Thanks, Ben.
Thank you.